Drones are probably one of the coolest pieces of technology. They provide us with a new perspective that we normally can't get with just any other different types of camera, and really they can provide a new level for your footage. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 of my favorite cinematic drone movements that I typically default to whenever I'm flying. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So this one was really tough, trying to narrow it down to 5 different movements out of all the different types there are. I think this list is going to definitely help you guys no matter what level of skill you are when it comes to flying. This doesn't require active track, as I try not to use active track a lot because it tries to center your subject, and you don't always want that, especially when you're trying to reveal large landscapes of like mountains and rivers and things like that. You don't always want to have your subject centered. You may want to have it off to the side. So doing these in a manual flight mode is definitely going to give you far superior looking shots. This is all manual. Some of these might take a little bit of practice, but overall they're pretty simple to do. Now, if at any point during this video you like it, you get something out of it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Again, that helps us grow our channel. We all know it helps the YouTube algorithm, but it also helps me determine what type of video you guys are looking for. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into these drone shots. Starting off with number 5 is the crane up or crane down. This is a great way to reveal your landscape or area your subject may be heading, such as maybe following behind it in some foresty areas. Then you crane up to reveal the vast forest and twisting roads. This adds a dynamic feel as you get a low perspective as well as a high perspective. I prefer shooting this mode in cinematic mode or normal mode, and can be done by simply pressing up on your left joystick. Shot number 4 is just simply moving the drone forward. This is a simple but very powerful movement. It's great if you're trying to do like establishing shots or trying to show off a large scale of the shot or whatever it is that your subject is in. You can also go really low to the ground and move forward to show off a ton of movement. Now, I prefer to shoot this one in normal or sport mode, but you can do it by pressing all the way forward on your right joystick. Number 3 is the top-down shot. Now, this shot is really fun to do just because it's very unique to drones. There's not very many cameras out there that can give you this type of perspective. So all you need to do is just go up as high as you can or as high as you want to and point the camera straight down. Now, other ways that you can do to kind of add a little bit of flavor to this is either move forward or backward or left and right, or even add some rotation just to kind of give that shot a little bit more spice. Now, with this shot, another thing that I like to do with the controller is take one of the function keys and program it to where you double tap it. It'll instantly pitch the camera straight down, and if you double tap it again, it'll pitch the camera back to the horizontal position. Now, I do prefer to shoot this one in either normal or cinematic modes. So number 2 on my list is orbit. I absolutely love the orbit shot. It's an epic way to circle or orbit a subject, but revealing its entire surroundings. It's probably one of the most powerful and common drone shots that you can do. This works best if you do have a subject moving or some type of action in the shot. You can either choose to center that subject or move it off to the side. Now, to achieve the orbit, you can either move your joysticks sideways in towards each other, or you'll move them outwards away from each other. This will definitely take some practice and requires more or less input from each one of the joysticks in order to keep the subject where you want them. Now, I prefer to shoot this one in either cinematic or normal mode, but you can use all 3 modes and still get outstanding results. Now, my all-time favorite shot when it comes to drones is using the gimbal plus any type of drone movement, whether that's forward, backwards, left, or right, pitching the camera up or down. I just love this one because of the versatility you get when you combine the gimbal pitch plus the different movements. Now, I love flying forward or backward, starting with the camera facing straight down and pitching it upward, revealing whatever it is that I'm flying either to or away from. I sometimes will even add a little bit of complexity by trying to keep the subject centered as I'm moving away and pitching the camera up or down in order to achieve a parallax-like effect. This one does take a little bit of practice just because you're combining a gimbal pitch, but you also want to fly the aircraft to match the speed of that pitch. This can be done by moving your right joystick up or down and using the gimbal pitch wheel to pitch the camera up or down at the same rate. Now, I prefer to shoot this one in either cinematic or normal mode, but can be shot in realistically any other mode just to achieve some nice motion blur. So there you have it. Of course, there's always tons of different drone movements out there. You can go out and even create your own, whatever it takes to get the most dynamic feel out of your footage. So these are my top favorite drone movements. What are yours? Leave your answers down in the comments below. That is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and happy flying. Peace.